Folks, it's good having you this morning, joining us from wherever you are. Be it afternoon in your area or evening, whatever the time may be, it's another good way again this morning to have you joining us live from the Liberian legislature. Today is the 23rd of April, and of course 2026 is the year. Indeed, gradually we are moving. So we'd like to say thanks to all of you who are joining us, and we ask that you share our broadcast, leave your comments and reactions, share our broadcast to expand our coverage here this morning, live from the legislature. This is DN News, and of course my name is Weah Conan. I would like to say thanks so much for joining this broadcast this morning. Like you see in the caption, the special sitting of the legislature will be ending today. The special sitting was being called for by the President, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai. He called the legislature to come over and discuss issues of urgency to national concern. And of course, the legislature has been here a couple of weeks now, probably 2 weeks, and that is 10 days special sitting. And in the president's address to the legislature calling for the special sittings, three key issues were being two key issues, as a matter of fact, were being highlighted. One is the printing of additional banknotes. So the speaker has just arrived. One is the printing of additional banknotes, and another is the passage of the 2026 supplementary budget. In the wisdom of the president, it was important to call the legislature from break. As may be aware, the third session, the first quarter of the third session of the 55th legislature went on break in March, but the president called them back to come over at the Capitol building to make decisions on these two key issues, and as well, among other, issues of national concerns. One of those, like I said earlier, was the printing of additional banknotes, and that communication, that instrument is still before the legislature. The House, the last time, has on closed door committee, hearings on that, and is at the Senate as we speak. Some senators have already started raising concerns about the printing of additional banknotes. As a matter of fact, it's in the from what the central bank governor told the Liberian Senate, is in the tune of 79 billion Liberian dollars. So that amount, according to the central bank, will run from now to 2030, and to make sure that some of the issues, some of the problems within the country's economy can be resolved. And as part of that is to also purchase gold in Liberian dollars, not using foreign currency like the US or the euros or whatever, but to use Liberian dollar currency to purchase essential natural resources, specifically gold here in Liberia. So the legislature is yet to make a definite decision on that, though there are claims and counterclaims. Some lawmakers favoring it, and others raising concerns about the period, the time, the limitation of the time for the passage of such an important instrument. Some are calling for extension of that, while others are also, supporting the president's call. So, the central bank probably will be appearing again at the House of Representatives. Whether that will be on today, as a special sitting will be ending on today, whether that will be on today or not, we don't know. But from what we've gathered from some lawmakers, including Representative Weah Briggs Mensa of Bond County Electoral District, says, there is the time frame, the special sitting time is too short to make decision on such an instrument coming from the president. So she's calling for an extension in the deliberation of such, key instrument before its passage. So the printing of 79 billion Liberian dollars is still before the legislature. We don't know as to whether that will be passed today by both houses. We see, likely impossible. But again, let's be clear that it's still before the legislature, and decisions are expected to be made as to whether the president will extend the time for deliberation on that particular instrument, or it will be passed on today, or whatever the decision going to be. We'll also be here to inform you about that. So another one is, in addition to that, just before I go to the next issue, is the printing of $2,000 banknote. That is also part of the plan. So these different discussions will be, whether it will be finalized on today or whatever going to be the decision from both houses of the legislature, that will be communicated to you as well. And the next issue is the passage of the 2026 supplementary budget. The supplementary budget was presented from the executive in the tune of $45 million. Supplementary budget is when the government has already made projection in a given budget year, but that projection, the government, if the government was able to raise more than that amount, the law provides that to use that amount of money, that extra amount, you should come out to the legislature to approve the usage of those funds. So that's why the supplementary budget was also sent here to the legislature. And of course, there have been deliberations on that. The House Committee on Banking and Currency have been having some conversations around it. So there is a likelihood, from what we've heard from some sources, that the supplementary budget might be passed today by the House, but whether that will be also done with the Senate or what's going to be it, we can say. But sources are indicating that the supplementary budget in the tune of $45 million will be passed on today. However, we will keep being here to bring you the actual updates as to whether that instrument will be passed by the legislature. Another part of the special sitting that was called under other national issues is the expulsion of Representative Weah. When lawmakers resurfaced on Capitol Hill, the very first day there was this communication from Montserrat County District 2 Representative Sumo Moba, who proposed to the House of Representatives plenary the expulsion of Montserrat County District 10 Representative Weah. And of course, that communication has been went through deliberations, and on Friday, April 17, 49 members of the House of Representatives reportedly signed onto a resolution following a report from the House Committee on Rules, Order and Administration. 49 members reportedly signed onto a resolution to expel Representative Weah Koluba, and that decision was made. It was voted upon as well in the House plenary, and of course, but there is now a sticky issue around the entire proceeding, and that is the embattled lawmaker Weah Koluba, has taken an appeal to the Supreme Court of Liberia. He has filed, a petition for a bill of information, to the Supreme Court of Liberia. And on that day, the House of Representatives was also there. That was earlier this week. They appeared as well to answer some questions, and the House finally, that's the Supreme Court of Liberia, finally decided that official hearing within the House of Representatives will be official hearing will be on that's April 29. So we are here and hope that we will bring additional updates. Representative Alfred Flomo, good morning. Welcome to DN News. Today is the end of the special sitting. Representative Alfred Flomo, welcome to the media. Today is the end of the special sitting, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. What can you say about the supplementary budget and that of the printing of additional banknotes?
That will pass today.
Okay.
For the printing of the additional banknotes, I think we are still looking at it. Perhaps it will be when we do return.
The supplementary budget will pass today?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Representative Alfred Flomo of Grand Bassa County, you listen to him there, making it clear that today the House of Representatives or the legislature will pass the supplementary budget in the tune of $45 million. He just revealed that to us. But as we bring you more of this, we will hope to keep speaking with lawmakers here to hear the side of the supplementary budget passage. Is it going to be actually passed today? So yes, sir, back to the Weah Koluba's issue. The Supreme Court has scheduled April 29 for hearing to that complaint from the embattled lawmaker as to whether or not Representative Gizi Collins, good morning and welcome to DN News. I see you very busy. Good morning, sir. Today is the end of the special sitting. What we want to tell the Liberian people, sir?
What do I tell them right now?
The supplement.
And thanks to everybody for the prayers and the support given to us in our rural districts, making sure that we can do the work of the Liberian people. So that's all we can say right now.
The supplementary budget, will it be passed today?
It will not be passed because the need for it.
What is the need for, sir?
Well, that will be discussed in the executive.
You want to give us a hint?
No, I can't give you a hint because I tend to do that. My colleague will make contempt for saying things that I shouldn't have said.
The printing of additional banknotes.
That will be discussing that.
Okay,
and
sir.
then discussing from there, the public will know.
Okay, sir.
I want to keep the sacredness of my colleagues in the chamber. I mean, I call it in our executive.
You expel Representative Weah Koluba in this special sitting, sir. There are lots of mixed views in the public. Some are saying there were no due process. And now today you are ending. What do you say to some of those concerns?
The good thing is that Weah has been in court. I'm going to court. The court will decide what happened next. We've taken a decision here. There's a political house and we stand by the position. Weah listened to some of us and we are being expelled. But he doesn't take advice. I talked to him as a brother from the same country. apologize. Just take it back as usual. Simple. You're not meant to have done what you said. I mean, to have said what you said. Just simple thing. My brother couldn't listen. I'm going to turn to the last and sign this document.
Okay.
All right. So if you go against the Liberian people, don't be big to say I'm sorry. To err is human, to forget is divine. All I want to from Yeka is to say sorry to the public.
Do you regret your action?
We action.
To have, signed to the resolution?
Absolutely, I regret no action.
Okay.
We come 100 times, we stand 100 times.
You come from Lofa. What threat did that statement pose to you?
Absolutely no threat.
Then why did you expel him?
I am from Lofa. I'm from the cultural background. We respect the dignity and tradition of our culture. We respect our leaders. And the fact that we even took an oath to protect and defend this nation, it is binding upon us to do that. Anything to the contrary, we should be there in accordance with the law.
Now, Representative Collins, do you think whatever opinion the Supreme Court will come up with, like, overturning your decision or saying, hey, you did not follow due process, go by and follow due process, do you think any other decision from that court will affect the decision? I am just asking that question.
We will respect the law, we will respect the rule of the law, and we will respect the court decision.
Does that mean if the Supreme Court say go back in your chambers and do the rightful thing, you will be willing to do it?
The law is the law, we will respect the court.
Will Yeke come back if the court rules in your favor?
If the court rules in Yeke's favor, we will accept Yeke.
Okay.
If the court rules in favor and say return to status quo ante, who are we to say no? We will respect the decision of the court.
What can you say about your side, the decision you took in terms of the court proceedings? Do you see you coming out victorious as well?
I can't tell that, but what I know is that he's not coming back anymore.
Okay. But you also confirm that if the court say he should come back.
That's what I said. If the court say we don't do the right thing, the law is the law. Huh? Yes, the law is the law. We respect the law.
Okay, sir. Thanks so much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Okay, Representative Gibson Collins of Lofa County. And of course, he's from Lofa County District 4, District 4. Lofa County District 4. They're giving his opinion. According to him, if the court rules in favor of the embattled lawmaker Yeke Koluba, of course, he will adhere, or his bloc will adhere to whatever decision the court will come up with. That means if the court says, hey, you did not expel Yeke the right way, you did not follow due process, obviously, that decision going to be accepted. But again, he's a member of the lawmakers. He's one of the lawmakers that took the decision to expel Representative Yeke Koluba. He signed onto the resolution. You listen to him there, giving his own opinion here this morning. So DN News, my name is Weah I stay here this morning from the legislature, bringing you additional updates here from Liberia's political theater, where arguments, where ideas clash, to come up with one final consolidated, agreement. So just keeping there, I was also weighing on the Representative Yeke Koluba issue. You listen to the lawmaker there. Representative Yeke Gay, the House Committee Chair on Foreign Affairs. Sir, good morning. Welcome to DN News. My name is Weah. Today, the 10-day special sitting will be coming to an end. What do you tell the Liberian people?
Today is the last day of the 10 days that were requested by the President. So we'll be concluding today. We'll be closing today.
The special sitting also talk about the supplementary budget.
As far as the plan there is concerned, we have not received the report from the Committee on Ways and Means. So we are yet to receive the report, because when the supplementary budget was placed on the floor, a motion was taken to send the instrument in the committee room. So if the committee made its report today, then we'll pass it, then we'll soon open in that form, early in that form, officially. So if the instrument not passed, they can be passed in May.
The printing of additional banknotes.
Well, the committee is also yet to make its report. The Committee of Banking and Currency, they are yet to make their report. So if they made their report today again, the House went through committee. So when the instrument was sent to us, we sent it to the committee room. So when the Committee of Banking and Finance make its report today, then we can, look into it to take the best legislative action.
One of the decisions in making the special sitting was the expulsion of Yeke Koluba. Now the case is before the Supreme Court. One of the colleagues who also signed Gizzard Collins of Lofa District 4 just told me that if the court rules that Yeke should come back and follow due process, that you guys should follow due process, the majority will be willing to accept that. What do you say concerning?
The case, I think the bail information was fine, and so the hearing will be the 28th. So I cannot preempt. Our legal team from the legislature will, go to represent the legislature. So I can't say anything about it.
But are you sure Yeke will come back?
Well, Yeke, as far as concerned, the political decision in line with best legislative practice have been, taken in line with the Constitution and in line with our rules. So, but the court find better information, so our legal team will represent us on the 28th.
The court might decide that he should come back.
But the court, Yeke is not representing the court. Yeke is representing the people, and they're the seat of the people, so the capital building is the seat of the representative that represents the people. So the decision that we took, I think is in the best line with our rules, so we cannot reverse it. We met with the treasurer for the non-signature, that requires.
Although other lawmakers are saying they did not sign.
They have a right to rescind.
Okay.
If we say that it is signed, people could help you to sign, you have a right to rescind the signature from the document, so it's all right.
There are precedent cases. The Supreme Court once ruled in favor of the former speaker, Fonanti Kofa.
That was a different case. Fonanti Kofa, that was a removal, but this one is expulsion, and I think we went through the process. The due process was served. Yeke appeared before the committee 2 different times, and he had the right at the time, to express himself, to do everything. So I think. We don't. Thank you very much.
The diploma of the House of Representative Yeke Gay of Nima County. He's a House Committee Chairperson on Foreign Affairs. He listened to his own opinion on the entire special sitting here at the House of Representatives. And of course, keep watching. We keep being here this morning to provide you additional updates as they unfold here from the seat of the Liberian legislature. And of course, we exert efforts to speak with additional lawmakers here on the different deliberations here at the House of Representatives. So yes, keep watching. You are watching DN News. Representative Bishop Mana Johnson is the House Committee co-chairperson, not co-chair or member. Who am I? I'm not getting your title wrong. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the media.
Good morning.
Today you ended the special sitting. What do you tell the Liberian people as per some of the things that were discussed here?
Well, the Liberian people have understood as to why we were being called, and those ones that were being legislated are necessary for the growth of our country, and we hope and pray that we resume and continue to do the work of our Liberian people.
You are part of a committee that took a decision to expel one of your colleagues, Yeke Koluba, and now that decision will be contested in court. What do you say?
Well, when a man takes a complaint to the court, he waits for a redress, and I don't want to preempt or speak on behalf of the court. The decision made by the legislature is a decision that is protected and governed by our rules and the Constitution. Two-thirds majority, 2/3 of the total member of the House. Decision is a decision for the growth and the development of the country. And so we are hoping
like it was being widespread on the radio that the Supreme Court put a prohibition or injunction. We did not receive such a complaint or such a communication, and we went on with that decision. The committee did give or call about due process. The first day of the hearing on Monday, he requested us give him 5 days, and we narrowed the 5 days to 2 days based on the 10 days period that we have in terms of the recall. And he came with a lawyer. By precedent, the lawyer should not plead on his behalf here. They should speak through him. They reject to speak through him, and they left. He also said because his lawyer had left, so he too will leave, and the matter went on because the complainant had his evidence within his hand, and he provided to us the evidence, and so decision was being made as it is made.
What would be a decision if the court rules in favor of Yeke?
We'll speak to that, but we cannot preempt the court.
Will you accept whatever ruling the court will?
The decision has been made by us, and we stand by such decision. We cannot speak on behalf of the court. Probably the court will have a conference to better have an insight. What do you want me to say? We believe that the court will respect the objective. The court understand that they are actually branches of government. And when you flee to the court probably has the right to have a conference to get an insight on the court decision. I'm not of the court. We are of the legislature. We made a decision, and we stand by that.
Yeah. Honorable money is more about from ELPC. So how is the district?
Good. District is good.
So and what is the latest development?
Several development that I cannot speak on to you. We're right now having a school under construction from Town. We're distributing zinc to our people. We got a raise coming.
Okay.
So several times we distributed several bundles of zinc ranging from the Jawa there of the Maliman side, the Maliman town, the Kisik camp.
There are just many.
Yeah, so many.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, so many. So those are things that we are doing right now, and trying to make.
The supplementary budget, what's your opinion today? They bring of additional bank notes as well.
We think the wisdom of the president or the government through the finance the ministry and that of the central bank is a holistic decision. When the money gets mutilated, you know our money. We don't have a cashless society. Our money is played with by the fish setter. Go to see the fish setter when they folding that money into the tops or into the basket, the water on it, and go down to the motorcycle. And you can name several of the kind of places when you see how the money is treated. So every 2-3 months, you got huge million or billion that are going to be destroyed. So it's necessary that we have money printed to replace the ones that have been mutilated. It's a very
79 billion.
In stages.
Many things that amount is too huge to be printed now.
Well, I'm not the one doing the check and balance on the field to know as to how much money.
But you won't be making a decision on that.
I'm not. I believe in president of the government.
Okay.
When the government, the people, the regulatory authority is feeding back to us that these amounts of money are getting mutilated, destroyed. So we need additional to be printed. Do you want me to go taking?
What is the precedence here, sir?
Do you want me to go taking our team into the field and go to all the market center, all the willow market to know how much thousand you get, how much is mutilated? We believe government work in several functions, and when you give people a position to work in that, but he feeds back to you, you just do the oversight in some way to make that decision appropriate for the government, good of the country. There will be people always criticizing whatever the government says, but this government is doing very well. And wherever the government needs an assistance through whatever means, like you talk about, bring the additional bundles so we can have liquidity problem, we must be able to.
There is this concern that governments from time to time will always print money when elections, are approaching.
The allegations are not facts. People will preempt. So are you saying when no money is in the market, we shouldn't put money? So because election is way 2029, people are not going to buy, people are not going to sell, people are not going to export their goods or import goods. That's what you want to say?
79 billion.
I don't care how much billion it is. I'm talking about the users of the money for our Liberian people. It is in the interest of the Liberian people, and if it's necessary, as we think, we will be passing that to make sure it comes to reality.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, sir. Bishop Mana Johnson is the representative of Bomi County District 2 or 3. You listen to him there, giving his own opinion as well about the special sitting here at the legislature. So we are still here this morning, bringing you updates from the legislature, the official home of lawmakers, including senators as well, who are here to make decisions for the Liberian people.
He's still part of us, but we are going to resign
from his position as the chairman.
Of course, because being the chairman of the rule of caucus and standing again Columbine, we saw that as a need to have informed that he resign.
Even when you injured about the country?
I don't know what he means when saying injured the country. I'm not discussing country at the time of the country.
From hint.
Okay, so folks, that's it. Too many lawmakers giving different opinions here this morning. Some are saying it is prudent to print additional banknotes in the tune of 79 billion. Others are saying the time is too short for discussion. Yes, it is a discussion of mixed views, mixed views from different lawmakers here up Capitol Hill. DN News, and of course, my name is Weah Conan, and we are posted here at the legislature, the House of Representatives. We listen to different lawmakers. One of the lawmakers who said that if the Supreme Court rules in favor of Representative Weah Colbert to come back and go through due process, the House would definitely accept that is Representative Gizi Collins of Lover County, District Number 4. You listened to him earlier on this interview. Representative Weah Gay of Nimba, who is the House Committee Chairperson on Foreign Affairs, also stated here that the House of Representatives is a special branch of government, the legislature, so decisions are always being made, and of course this is a political ground as well. So different reactions, different views on from this special sitting. Yes, we'll keep being here to bring you the different updates needed to have you informed about the different proceedings here. So like I said earlier, today is the end of the special 10-day sitting called for by President Joseph Boakai. Whether or not it will be extended or the lawmakers will go on break and come back in May for their regular sittings, we can speak to that until decisions are made today in both chambers of the legislature. My name is Weah Conan, and of course this is how I like to leave you. Take a break here from the legislature, and I'll be rejoining you later on from the chambers of the House of Representatives for the 10th day of the special sitting called for by President Joseph Boakai.